Hey, welcome back. This is Lone Wolf, and we are playing Vintage Story on version 1.21.0, and I've got them their hiccups. So in the last episode, we returned home with our bauxite, and I quickly went to work to get a windmill set up to drive a pulverizer, because a pulverizer is what's required to turn these raw materials into what's required to make refractory bricks for a cementation furnace, or you could use them also in the beehive kiln. But that's not what we're making them for. We are ready for steel. So I remember having come up out of this translocator and seeing some olivine, which is what I'm after right now, because I have other materials. Well, I hope there's more olivine here than this. Take a prospecting pick reading there, Wolf. Okay, good. That would be really weird to find a deposit with just a couple pieces of olivine in it. This is a high surface deposit, which you can find olivine on the surface. That leads you to olivine below surface. One of the problems with being so high to the surface is sometimes you end up with stuff falling down in on top of you, which is never desirable. But I am so excited, in spite of my hiccups, to be at this stage, because this gives us the opportunity to progress. And progressing is something that I've been waiting for. Well, this is a teeny little thin layer of peridotite here. Is there any more olivine here? I surely have found peridotite elsewhere. Whether I've marked it or not, I can't say. All right. Oh. Okay, well, clearly I need to move on to the next area. Well, I need to head to another. I need to just start digging and finding the olivine. Good grief, hiccups. So this whole area here is peridotite. I think under the dirt is peridotite too, which is the only place that olivine spawns in. All right, let's just get rid of the bit of inventory that I've got here. We can check this translocator over here too and see if there's any olivine showing. Maybe I do want to take this with me, just so that I have a spare pickaxe. I don't know if there was a shovel in there or not, but anyways, definitely don't want to run out of pickaxe. Yep, no peridotite here at all. Well, let's move more into the interior of this. Good grief, peridotite is all over this world. And I'm more than just a little bit confident that there's olivine here. I haven't specifically looked for it on the surface, but that's another place to look for it. I don't have anything that's giving me a clue as to where to dig. Okay. I'm hoping this is definitely hoping this is a thicker layer of peridotite than what was back there. No, nope, not at all. Would prefer to have this backfilled. Doesn't have to be done perfectly. Is this a cave here? Well, it's a cave, but there's not much peridotite here. Well, that's definitely a thicker layer of peridotite there. All right, we went on a long quest to get bauxite. Hopefully we're not on the same quest to find olivine. It is entirely possible that I have marked olivine. I'm going to pause. Well, yeah, so I'm going to open the map so I can look at my waypoints and see if olivine is mentioned anywhere. All right, so I've done a search, but I want to teach you something that you old-time Finished Story players will remember this command, /waypoint. Jeez. This is how we used to have to make waypoints, add waypoints to our maps. But if you type waypoint space list, it will give you a list of all the waypoints that you've made on the map, on the world. And so this is actually, I mean, depending upon how long this list is, seems to be a lot better choice than looking at the map and trying to see. Result, yeah, I didn't find any olivine marked anywhere. So now what I want to do is look to see if I have a translocator coming out somewhere in a big olivine area. Well, under all this sedimentary rock, see, this is andesite, that's not sedentary. This is the olivine, or the peridotite area that I'm in. And I don't know what that is. All right, so let's go south. Well, we're definitely going to look in caves. So granite, so not going to be any sedimentary rock likely underneath there. So this is claystone. This is where we did a lot of hunting for iron. We eventually found it here. I don't know that olivine shows up on a prospecting pick reading. And what is this? Granite. Okay, so I'm not going to look there. I'm going to do some studying of my map offline because I don't want the entire episode being me looking for peridotite, so I'll bring you back. All right, so I'm starting to go through translocators and everything to look for a good spot. And as many times as we've come through here, so this is the translocator where we started the path and made it to the other translocator. If I ever noticed this before, I didn't pay any attention to it. Okay. To me, this looks like it could be one of the ruins that has a translocator up at the top. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Actually, I do have my trunk on me. Can I place it on that? I can. A detour from hunting olivine, but this may get us to olivine, who knows? Translocators are just something that lets you see things that you might not ever see otherwise. Well, different parts of the world. That's all I mean by that. You can see all of it without ever going through a translocator. Okay. Look, I've even remembered to mark the darn thing. So this says it goes to 11,000 east, 648. Oh, down into the bowels of the earth at 13. And north to 189. Wow, that's a huge jump. So we're going over 7,000 to the east and, over 4,250 to the north. That's a long hop. All right. Well, this wasn't part of the plan, but this is Vintage Story, and this is how it works. This is just how it works. Love it, embrace it, be a part of it. All right. Sealed off from whatever might be out there in this cave. Breaking junk so that I have the chance to move around freely. Nothing about me is a junk guy at all with this stuff. Oh, we got a cleaver. All right. Obviously, we've got to empty a slot so that I can take my trunk off. Not an empty spot still. We are going to be getting rid of some of these items. That is for certain. Put you back on my back. Let's mark you, because I've been forgetting to do that, and that's a bad thing. 40, 59, 127, 41, 85, toward home. Definitely not home. All right, so this has no ladders leading up. That's not snow. Where I'm standing right now, it's 105.4 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's chalk or limestone. All right, doesn't matter. And there's another ruin there. Of course, what we are truly after is finding Olivine. I usually put this right on the blocks inside the translocator room, but this time I'm digging in. When it's too close to the translocator, I don't like it. Copper and a cave. Right now, I don't care what's in the cave. It's not peridotite, so it's not the rock we're looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. Okay. Thank you, Obi-Wan. There's definitely bad guys down here. And we definitely started low in the earth. Oh, and another cave opening. No, 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 come on. Huh. Well, that takes care of us for 1 second. Okay. Yeah, that's not where that was supposed to go. Very much temporally unstable here. Nope. Oh, well, come on, stop it. Get a hold of yourself, Wolf. Oh, hematite. Wow. And it's medium. This is the thing about Vintage Story. You gotta go with it. There's nothing else you can do anyways. So you gotta accept what it gives you, except that for the moment you haven't found what you're looking for, but theoretically, with enough effort, you'll be able to find what you're looking for. I don't think there's any chance that that's granite on the surface. That looks too white. I know granite can look awfully white, but right now, I'm not buying that that's granite on the surface. Yeah, we're at 91. Chalk. Yeah, probably my favorite block in the game. I mean, there's lots of cool blocks. Kimberlite is one that I haven't found in a long, long time. And I used to find it with some regularity. Well, that was a lot of ladders to get us up there. Of course, we were down very low. I'm not mining this because I want to mine it. I'm mining it because I want to put a waypoint, and I don't want it to be overlapping the translocator waypoint. So I just want to get away from that for a minute. Minus 180? Is that right? No, it's 61. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm sorry, people. I do get confused. My brain is diminishing in its capacity. That's just how it is. And I live with it, and I notice loss, but I don't get upset about it. Would accomplish nothing if I got upset about it. I'm just enjoying doing what I can while I can. And I'm not feeling sorry for myself. All right, yeah, down at 13. Okay. Minus 180. No, minus 180 would have been below mantle. What a ding dong. So we've got copper here. Oh, and of course, a cave that I just opened up into. And just like with the iron, I want to get away from the translocator waypoint. Usually when copper's this low, it's not that I'm unhappy about that. I am going to block that right now because I don't want bad folks coming in. I'm going to do the same thing up here with the hematite. Not looking for extra guests. Extra guests are uninvited. So just a couple blocks of dirt. And we've now eliminated those places for mobs to spawn. Well, temporal stability is coming up. You see we're going up as we approach the surface. At 100, the wheel starts turning clockwise. And we've got lead here too. Jeez. I want to mark it, but I don't want to take all the sand in the world down to do that. So that's 3 different ores we have found. And no, this is not where the lead is located. But that's where I'm putting the waypoint. Pardon me. So that is medium. And just like everything else, I don't want things spawning in here. All right. So a chalk biome, which I think is fantastic. Again, not what I was after. Somehow I don't feel bad about it. Okay, let's get rid of some, to me, total garbage out of my chest. I don't care about you. Yeah, these aged closed crates, they can bite me. Or something. I have no use for them. And now we're going to toss this stuff somewhere. I know there may be a trader out there that might want some of that stuff, but I will not be looking for them. I will not be carrying this stuff with me, on me. Yeah, this is kind of a difficult. Going to be a difficult one to. What? 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 What thing is stopping me from going up? There's nothing here. Is it my stupid ladder? Oh. Oh my goodness. Nope. All right. You are just, pardon me, but just F you gone. You will despawn, and I will be glad to have you gone. Okay, ladder's this way. Good, ladder's caught me. Need my shears for this place. Well, let's just see what we can do with a little bit of effort to make it easier to find the entrance to the TL as I approach it from wherever. I did see resin. Well, I saw resin somewhere. Yeah, I saw resin here. Come on, just take the dang thing. Shouldn't take an act of God to pick a piece of resin off a tree. Okay. So we see claystone and shale. I don't know what you are. All right, so we found and repaired our translocator, come through, find a beautiful pine forest with some resin in it. But this is not helping me achieve my goal right now. Back through the translocator, please. Yeah, all we saw was granite all the way up till we got just about to the surface. Just this little bit will just make it so much easier to find the translocator when I'm trying to come back to it. And I've done more than I should already. Well, oh, stupid. Okay. The garbage. All right. Down we go. Not here to mine the iron, not here to mine the copper. So we're going to ignore it for now. Holy crap. What I'm saying holy crap about is I look over at the recording software and it's telling me how much we've recorded already, and it looks like we're at the point where I should be ending this episode. They're not supposed to be as long as some of them that I've made recently. And so I'm going to thank you for choosing to spend your time with me and watching this episode. I hope it's been fun. Finished story equals surprise or vessel. Black coal, excellent. So, if you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you wouldn't mind clicking on that like button, I would very much appreciate it. And please comment on my videos. It really is meaningful to me for all of those who do. And thank you for all of those who have been subscribing to my channel. It's fantastic. Please do come watch my next episode, won't you? Thank you so much, and goodbye.